What's up, guys? My name is Matt, and welcome back to some more Pokemon news. As of today, which is here in the little corner here of October 7th, we've actually gotten new information on the Pokemon games, about the Pokemon games of Sword and Shield being released on November 15th, 2019. I should have that date memorized for some reason, but I don't know. So let's just go straight into some of the new stuff we got here. We've still got the same old starters, nothing about their evolutions yet, which I'm kind of happy about, kind of not. Because I would like to see which direction these Pokemon would go in. Because there's a lot of different speculations about where they're going. But still, it'd be kind of cool to know which direction they're heading into. But can't really decide that. Still got the same two legendaries. There's rumors about a third one, which we might get someday. We got some of the same Pokemon. And we also got regional variants, which we will start with here. First, we got Galarian Weezing, which is actually the one I am most excited for. My boy Weezing got skipped out on with the Alola forms. He deserved justice, and the Pokemon Company gave that by giving this Pokemon a Galarian form. He's now Poison Fairy, which personally I don't see. Like, I can see this being Poison Steel. I feel like that would have been a better typing for this because of like the smoke, because like the chimney stacks here. But I don't know. It's almost 10 feet tall. Yikes, that thing's tall. Also, it's got a new ability which we haven't discovered yet. It's still got Levitate, which is still pretty good, which will get rid of its ground weakness. But this other ability though, it might be a hidden ability, but we don't know. But it's still gonna be cool. Wait, emits purified air on top of its head. Oh, okay. That actually might make it fairy because it's cleaning it out and sending out good air. But yeah, I really like this Galarian Weezing. I'm probably gonna call it Alolan for a while now, but Galarian Weezing I'm really a fan of. Then we got Galarian Zigzagoon, which is now a dark normal type, which is the same combination and close to the same abilities that Alolan Eradicate has, which is pretty interesting. Freewheeling, the freewheeling original species of Zigzagoon. Wait, move move about however they like and never settle down. They're known to inhabit all the areas of the region. Okay, no, I thought it was saying like this is where they came from, and every other Zigzagoon is not the original, and saying Galarian was original, but no, it's not. Provocative. I can't read today. Provocative attitude and enjoys battle. Yeah, I really enjoy this design. It actually looks like like a little badger, which is cool. Then we got Galarian Linoon, still dark normal, same abilities, just different design. I really like it. Super destructive charges. Okay, with this like chart like 60 miles an hour. My gosh. Okay then. Whatever. So yeah. So by saying destructive charges, I would think it would get like moves might get like head charge, maybe flare blades and stuff like that. I don't like. It doesn't make sense here. But its final new form, which has never been done before. They give a new form to a new Pokemon, and then they add an evolution. So it's technically it's technically a Galarian form, but it's also a new evolution, which is incredibly cool. So we got Obstagoon, which is the blocking Pokemon. Cool. Oh wait, wait. Living in the unique environment of the Galar region, some original forms have developed unique evolutions unseen in any other region. Obstagoon, which evolves from Galarian Linoon, is one example. So they're probably going to be doing this again, where they're going to give another Pokemon a Galarian form and add an evolution, which might tie into a lot of rumors saying stuff about Surfetch'd and evolution of Farfetch'd, which might be like it might be a Galarian form, like sort of like a Galarian form Farfetch'd, but it's an evolution to it, which would make sense for a lot of the stuff. But yeah, back to Obstagoon. It's still dark normal, which is still pretty good. It's 4 times weak to dark, which is not the greatest, but it's still pretty good. But it's got Reckless and Guts. If you don't know what those abilities do, Reckless, it boosts the power of recoil moves. So, like I mentioned not too long ago, if it got Wild Charge and it got Flare Blades, those moves get boosted by Reckless, which is devastating. And if it gets in Guts, if it gets burned or toxic or any sort of status conditioned, its attack raises, basically. So it's like ×2 or something like that, which is insane. So this Mon, Obstagoon here, is going to be a threat. Yeah, it's going to be a serious threat to face off, like in competitive or just normal battling. You give this thing a life orb or something, and this thing, not a life orb, a flame orb. That's it. Yeah, this thing can start wrecking. Just think can start wrecking. Like it'll wreak havoc on everything. And the last mon we actually got was another Pikachu clone, which they have to keep doing, and it's Morpeko, the two-sided Pokemon, which I kind of like the concept of this. It's an electric dark type, which we haven't gotten before, I don't think. Even though technically Luxray should have been that, but we're not going to talk about that. And it's actually got two forms. Its ability Hunger Switch. Wait. Okay, ability, some form changes don't simply change the Pokemon's appearance. Okay, this is just something else. It's always hungry, no matter how much it eats. Relatable. But yeah, so this little guy, depending, I think it appears, okay, when it says it gets hungry, I don't really know what that means. No one really knows what that means. It might be when it uses its, it allows it to change form. Morpeko's ability is a new ability introduced in these titles. This ability causes Morpeko to change its appearance each turn. So wait. Huh. So it's like each turn it changes back and forth between regular and hangry mode. Because that's what this one's called. It's hangry, and this is the full belly. So, so every turn does it just change? Which would be kind of cool. But it's also kind of predictable. Because, like, I've seen people talk about this. Like, if you had the ability to change it, like, say, like, its Aura Wheel move here, if it changes it, like, you gotta predict, or like, something you do change it, you gotta be able to predict what type it's gonna be, which is pretty cool. So, like, you think, like, oh, I have a ground type, and it's gonna be super effective against it. But when it's in hangry form, it might be pure dark. I don't know. It's really weird. Morpeko's definitely a mon that on my radar for interesting Pokemon. I'm definitely not going to use it, but it's definitely one of my favorite Pikachu clones. Mimikyu is still the best Pikachu clone, even though it's not technically a Pikachu clone. It's still the best Pikachu clone. By technicality, if we're talking about real Pikachu clones, I might have to give it to Togedemaru because it's such a cute design. But still, but this is a really good concept idea that they decided to do. And also, I was about to say, and they finally gave a Pikachu clone another type, Togedemaru. Forehead, idiot, dummy. But yeah, that's that. I'm gonna go back a few. That's all. And we still have the same Gigantamax forms. So that's all the new mons that we had received. But now, we got some new characters as well. We actually got Team Yell, which I'm not a big fan of, to be honest. Like, there were rumors talking about Team Yell, and I was like, please don't be true. And my opinion still stands. Please don't be true. Like, they give me Team Skull vibes, but these guys just seem like annoying, like pure annoyance. Wait, and I saw this on a tweet. Shout and distract opponents from battle. If it's like, some people have started to compare it to Defog, like the fog in Gen 4. If that's what happens with these guys, I'm gonna despise them even more. At the moment, these guys are bottom of the barrel for me, like least favorite teams, unless they can step their game up. This design here is definitely like good. This though, why? I actually hate this design with a burning passion. That's just me though. But it looks like they'll be using Galarian Linoon. I'm part of the team. But now let's actually get to the other two, which I feel like are better, if you ask me. We got Bead here. I think it's Bead. Bead. Bede. I don't know. Apparently it's a guy, which is hard to tell by the coat that makes it look like half a dress and the hairstyle, but whatever. But yeah, so it's one of your rivals. So now we have two rivals, maybe three, depending on the next person. Okay. Wait. Have received his endorsement from Rose determined. While he is clearly aiming to become champion, he seems to have other objectives as well. Does he have connections to Team Yell? That might be something different. But the other person definitely has connections with Team Yell, and that's Marnie. She's another one of the rivals, but she's not really affiliated with Team Yell. Team Yell is kind of like the diehard fans of Marnie, which I find kind of weird. But it's definitely an interesting idea. Like, it's just kind of like the evil team is just kind of like diehard fans for one random trainer. That's what I'm seeing it as right now. And it kind of makes sense. Kind of doesn't, but you never know. So, yeah. Out of the... Oh, apparently my mouse can do that. I can go back and forth manually. Huh. It's new to me. But yeah, out of the 3 people slash groups that we got, Marnie's definitely my favorite design-wise. Just like, this is the kind of design I feel like Pokemon kind of lack that like decent, like dark, edgy kind of look. Gladian doesn't count. He takes it a step too far by being like like if you had a knife, he's just the edge of the knife. He's just like the bit that's sharp. And like they somehow made that even sharper. That's what they did with Gladian. They made it too far. She looks just normal. Like she looks like a normal person that just like a normal like edgy teenager, like a typical teenager, like a brooding, angsty teenager. That's about it. And I like that. They don't take it too far, and they didn't take it too far, and they didn't go far enough. They didn't go too far. Like they didn't go too far, but they didn't go far enough. I don't know what I'm saying. It's in the good area. Like they didn't go too far, but they did enough where it wasn't too much. Or what wasn't I don't know what I'm saying. Understand if you can understand what I'm saying. Like say bad, good, too far. It's in the good, not the bad or too far. That's what I'm saying. Long story short. But actually, I think that's about it. Gotta go back more. Gameplay though. You can actually give yourself jobs, which is pretty cool. Like give Pokemon certain jobs and then get experience with using the Rotami, which Rotami. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Rotami. We still don't have much information. Oh, here it is. This is Rotami, your new helper in Pokemon Centers with a ton of features. Huh. I don't know. This design is. I like this Rotom design here. It's definitely cute. I love it. But I don't like the name. It looks like a female Rotom. I would like to call it Rotomette. Instead of Peachette, Rotomette. That's what I'm calling it from now on, Rotomette. I don't care, Rotami. It's Rotomette. But yeah, so it looks like with Rotomette, you can sign up jobs, apparently like construction work, uh, helping on a farm, cooking, stuff like that. You can sign them stuff, and I think you can give a can you get okay, helping out for a long time or sending as many Pokemon as you can, get good results. You might even receive some rare items. Ooh, so it can give you items. That's cool. Oh, you can get XP points or base points. Is that what are base? That's like base stat points, maybe. I don't know. How much they get will depend on the factors, like how long they work and their types. Okay, so basically it's kind of like putting them in the daycare for a while, and they level up your mon. Well, not the daycare, but like actually it is the daycare, sort of like the Gen 4 daycare where you put them in there and they can come back higher level. It's kind of like that, except they gain experience, not just straight up levels, which is definitely cool. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's actually it for this. So I'm really excited for these games. Like this trailer is further solidified with little smokestack here, little Delta Weezing here. Little when he's 10 feet tall, but whatever. Which leads me to the question: what is your favorite new Pokemon they introduced? Mine is definitely Galarian Weezing, hands down. The best thing like one of the best things they've ever done. Like he's honestly up there with like Alolan Ninetales and Alolan Muck for me, personally, for me. But yeah, that's kind of cool. But when I see like the Weezing get one, makes me think if Arbok is gonna get one, and I feel like Arbok, like, because when you think of Weezing, you have to always think of Arbok because of Team Rocket, so they're kind of linked. So if they give Weezing one, more than likely they're gonna give Arbok one, which is pretty cool. Which I hope they go with a good direction with that. I feel like, yo, big bold predictions here. Bold predictions here before we end this video. I predict they're gonna give Arbok a Galarian form. Not just that. I predict it's going to be at least a steel type, and it's going to make it look, and it's going to be sort of like Cyber Dragon or Cyber End Dragon from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Bold predictions. Because, I mean, like, you could tell that the Galar, it's sort of more technological based. Like, I mean, like, London is sort of like high tech. It's like, Europe is coming more high tech, especially in Great Britain. And, like, technology, like, sort of like smokestack stuff like that, which is kind of like engineering stuff like that. By giving, like, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I'm saying, like, if they give Arbok a steel Galarian form, I feel like it would fit the design of like the big industry, big like engineering stuff, like field like that. That's like perfect to me. Like I feel like that fits really well. But yeah, this honestly shakes up like Delta. Not Delta. Dang it, I've been playing Insurgent too much. But yeah, Galarian Weezing is definitely one I'm gonna have to add to my team. I'm probably gonna have to add to my team. There's too many good mons. Like as of now, it's looking like Scorbunny's gonna be on my team. Corviknight, Dreadnought, probably Wooloo, Yamper, Roly-Poly, and with other Weezing. Which I can't have 7 or 8 or however many that is. But that's a lot, so something's gonna have to go. So Poison Fairy, nothing really collides with it. It just depends on all these other ones go. Ah man, this is tough. But yeah, definitely gonna try and add the Weezing here. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a comment down below about which of the new mons is your favorite, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.